And
Not looking at chat.
And we should be rolling now. Hello, chat, and welcome back to Nat19 Session 16.
I have an ad for Papa John's Chicken Poppers.
That sounds delicious.
That's wonderful. Well, we're playing as usual. We will not be looking at the chat. We will have a post stream afterwards, hopefully, perhaps on Deco's channel, where we can talk to people, answer questions, avoid other questions, as we do. We'll be going for 2 hours, and then, well, 2.5 hours, maybe, as if that's ever reliable, and then, and then we'll be done. Today we have Eric VA sitting in with us just to hang out, maybe do some rolls, maybe not, who knows. Last game...
Two-thirds of Team Humble up in this bitch.
I'm gonna get a timer going. As of last game, the players all finished the events of Stonewell. They defeated one of the 3 major forces driving the Void, the major antagonistic force within Idelia. They are currently moving towards the capital of Idelia, of the whole thing, to re-meet up with Duncan's friend who helped them from miles away at the end of the last game, despite that being physically imperishable. We are in the descending chapters of this game now. The last third, certainly. And my iPad, or my tablet is not on. This is going to cost me a couple of minutes.
Is it an iPad or a tablet? We need to make sure that we have this.
It is a Samsung Galaxy Tab A.
I don't know which one that is.
Not a sponsor.
Although I will say, like, even though I've been joking around a lot about it, I really do miss our friends.
We will get this game
over it.
We'll get this game going in proper full swing once I get a timer going on this thing. Also,
Lorenzo misses being alive.
I've also, when we get to the main Fantasy Grounds page, like when I show it on screen, I have a cat picture up right from the get-go for you guys.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
He's so good to us.
That's right.
We don't deserve him.
The DM give, and the DM taketh away.
We know that.
God.
Mostly taketh away.
Mostly taketh away.
Like my hands.
Let's see. Where's the clock on this? Where is the clock on this? I do not know how to. Uh-oh. This is going to take longer than it should because of this. Settings, memo, YouTube, files, gallery, camera, email. Anyone else know how to work a Galaxy Tab A?
No.
Where is the clock?
You take out the battery before it explodes.
I don't think you know what a Galaxy Tab A is.
Samsung. Aren't they the ones with the exploding batteries?
I think it's a Galaxy Note.
Yeah, that was the Note. That was the Note 7 that exploded.
Oh.
Okay, seriously,
I have a Note 5, so it's fine.
You would think this thing would have a timer function. Oh, what did I do? Oh, well, now I know the weather. Wonderful.
What's the story, Wishbone?
Damn right, boy.
That shit's stuck in my head now, goddammit.
That's why we kept doing it.
I just have the background music from Lord of the Rings playing.
Jesus.
I forget, how did we get on Wishbone?
Fucking perps. I was messaging him about auditioning, and I saw that his Twitter picture was Wishbone.
Right,
that was. I was like, that is a fucking adorable dog. I recognize that dog.
Then we decided to just watch Wishbone.
Okay, I'm just gonna use my phone for this for now, and I'm gonna find this for next time.
It's a good decision.
It was a great decision.
Pretty sure, you think it would be easier to find than this. Weird. I could probably just get an app that's an alarm if I can't find it. It seems weird that it wouldn't have that, though.
The past 2 weeks I've been really sad because I killed my friends. I try to mask it with humor.
You fucking monster.
Oh no. You sound like Finn.
But you can't.
No.
You can't just get rid of it, though.
Oh yes. Also, this is the first Nat19 stream that is going to be tri-streamed to the Something Witty channel, as well as our YouTube and our Twitch. So, that's cool.
Ooh.
I've now switched over, and you should all be able to see Fantasy Grounds now, as well as the new layout that we're going to be using, with stuff for both channels. And now I make the chat go away. Goodbye, chat.
Goodbye.
You were never. You were never really my friend.
I'm looking at the chat.
Bye, chat. You were never really there.
They're there to meet you. Don't worry.
So this may be a bad time to bring this up, but I can't see the kitty picture.
Oh, I should share it with everybody.
Oh.
I was waiting till everybody was in.
It's called New Drawing. I love it.
It's adorable.
I drew that myself in Fantasy Grounds.
Oh my god!
Bah.
It's like, you see this dinosaur? This is my fucking dinosaur.
Oh yeah.
I'll slap you for it. I'll slap you for the dinosaur. All right.
Now tuck me into bed. Blah.
So we as of last game, you guys have leveled up. GAE-EL and Ian both went up to level 8. Isla and STONEWALKER went up to level 7. I told you guys that you're now fully rested. You have all of your hit die back, and you rested enough to get all your hit points and spells and stuff back. So you should be completely reset from a gameplay point of view. But no amount of resting can ever bring back the 3 people you lost in this city.
Although finding that magic carpet they found might help soothe the wounds if I can.
Unfortunately, you did not find that magic carpet.
Damn!
Ah!
Is there anything that you guys would like to take care of before leaving Stonewell? You guys already mentioned at the end of last game that you wanted to like notify the next person who would be in charge with the queen dead, and you already took care of like getting like the remaining guards together to make up for the fact that there's no knights. So
because we did not care at all about this lady's corpse, like we looted the fuck out of that. Was there anything special on there?
On Lady Thelka, let me just bring up her sheet. I believe she would have had plate mail and a greatsword, but it was the void magic that made the greatsword powerful. So,
Fuck it.
so the actual sword itself, without her influence, is just a greatsword.
Okay. We can still
Also,
sell
like,
it.
loot my body too.
Let's burn this goddamn
Yeah,
place
that
to
is
the
a point.
ground.
That is a point.
Because they're not useful to any of us. Can I bring them back to the castle?
Bring Thelka's body.
No, not the body. Fuck the body. Just the armor and the sword.
GAE-EL will bring the body.
Yes, you
Solid.
can. Also,
Do
yes.
we have to bring the body though?
Yeet.
Can't we just let the crows pick at it?
Now, Doctor raises a good point. What about the stuff that was on Robin's body?
Oh yes.
Should we loot them and bury?
Eric-
Respectfully.
Eric's
Yeah.
body.
Unfortunately, I would love to look over the things and be like, man, these would be really useful.
Yeah. I mean, we'll respectfully loot them. And
Can
then
we respectfully look?
bury them.
We just
Fine.
fucking steal all his shit and leave him naked in a ditch.
Shut up, it's respectful!
Her.
You guys are my friends. You should
Respectfully leave him in a ditch.
You guys are my
Me
friends.
and Stonewalker gotta do it, because it's a girl.
All right.
Hey guys, I have a question
I
for you.
call the gun.
I have a question. I have a question for you guys. If you, in the top right-hand corner where the combat tracker is, there's a little icon that the party sheet, the one with an eye beside the silhouette of 3 people. If you click that, is there an inventory tab to the thing that comes up?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, inventory and order.
Wait.
Yep.
All
I
right.
don't have a character, I can see it.
I'd like you to click that. I'm gonna drop Doctor's items into the inventory thing. Are they showing up?
Yes.
And what can
It's
you
all right,
guys?
It's all right, everybody. I call the gun.
What can you guys do from this screen? What does it let you do?
Can we steal stuff? Can we take it?
Not much.
Yeah, I don't
Does
think we
it
can do
let you
anything.
like choose what you want to take, or like
Wait, I'm gonna see
No.
if I can steal this dagger. Nope, it's not letting me do anything with it.
is there like a thing that says assignment beside it? Like, can you like?
I see
basically-
assignment, but I can't do anything with
Yeah, it
assignment.
says assignment.
Yeah.
We can click anything.
Okay.
It's just kind of there.
So those
all
are
the gold needs to go to GAE-EL anyway. So.
the gold will kind of goes into the entire party, like it disperses normally.
Yeah.
So what is this? 50%? No.
Hmm.
Distribute assignments and coins.
I can't wear the chain shirt, unfortunately. So you know.
No.
My friends should have my belongings after my death. The goddamn grave robbers.
You shut up, sir. It's fine.
All right. Robin, no. I really do want to say though.
Just don't let Blue have anything.
How many bullets do you have in this gun?
Oh, it looks like Asaru gave us bits. Are there actually bodies or just big red splats? It's kind of a combination of the two phenomenon.
Oh my god.
I would like to think that first off, the plate mail might have completely shattered all the bones of the lady, but also I'd also like to think that the body of Robin remains slightly more intact with the chain shirt, and maybe I could have healed it better to like be respectful.
We'll say that you can, but she's probably missing a limb or two.
That's fine. We can reattach that in post.
So just to get this out of the way rather quickly, which of you would like to take the adamantine chain shirt? And now we've established before that nobody in this party can use it effectively. You could sell it. I will.
What about GAE-EL?
Yeah, we can totally like
GAE-EL,
give GAE-EL now since he's alive.
As we talked about before last game, he prefers his plate mail because he though the critical immunity to critical is tempting, GAE-EL prefers the AC.
Right.
What about Gear Free?
What about Gear Free?
Yeah, we can totally give that to Gear Free.
That is
Can you wear it?
Duncan gets it, I will come back and haunt all of you.
Why?
What do you got against Duncan?
Oh,
Okay. Because
Duncan's the one that killed us.
Technically, Blue killed us.
Technically, I did, and I should have got experience for it.
Well, technically, I'm not dead. I'm just
I think
ceasing to exist again.
technically that archer killed you.
Oh yeah. Logan, don't forget about the magic carpet I summoned.
yeah, we already talked about it. It's gone.
Oh, okay. Yes, right. My bad.
Do you want to give it to Gear Free? Gear Free could use it.
Yeah, let's totally give that to Gear Free.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, puts him
Adamantine
up
chain
with
shirt. It gives up to a maximum bonus of 2 for dex. He doesn't have more than 2 dex, so it gives +3 AC. Wow, that would do well for him. Adamantine chain shirt. Bam.
It fits, but it's still like clearly form fitted to like be a woman's figure.
Well,
Oh
no,
my god,
The
yes.
adamantine chain shirt that came from fucking Radley.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's less funny.
Yeah.
That's less funny.
It's like I have like a tailoring ability.
Well, it's still covered all Robin's, insides.
Adamantine chain shirt, so it's +3. Wow, his AC's going up to 21. Cool.
Shit.
My god.
See,
This
as long
is
as we
now
here's the
better
thing,
than
as
mine.
long as we get behind Duncan, GAE-EL, and Gear Free, we're fine.
Fine.
Okay, so immunity to critical hits. I'm gonna throw
Stay
that
away
over
from
there.
cliffs, otherwise I might drop you off of them.
All right.
Yeah.
Again, it imposes no penalties on him. So Gear Free's got it.
Neat.
Actually, good call, guys. Gear Free was the best fit for that armor.
Nice.
Solid.
He's
He
the
owes us
only
money
fit.
now. I'm kidding.
So I'm gonna take that off of the list. 0. In fact, can I just delete that item? Delete item. All right. So the dagger, his gun with however much ammo it had left, I don't even know. It's not your thing
Something
anymore.
like 90.
We'll say his gun with 90 ammo, but none of you would be trained to use a gun.
I'm totally taking this gun.
Do you want it?
I was
Is
gonna
that-
say, like,
Yes. I call the gun.
Okay.
Oh my god.
The potion of greater healing.
I'll hang on to it, I guess.
There you go.
Why wouldn't everyone speak up for that? It's a
I was
potion.
Because I can make like a million of those
Yeah,
I'm a
things.
healer,
we can
I'm
make
fine.
them, plus we have them.
And then
Yeah, I feel like I'll be using it on other people, so it doesn't matter too much to me.
normal
Yeah.
potion of healing.
I could take the regular potion of healing if no one else wants it.
Solid.
2 short
Greater
swords.
healing, I think the greater healing would have been completely lost on me though, with all my great health.
Does anyone care about the 2 short swords?
Now we got pretty cool swords.
We can respectfully hawk those at a
Yes,
blacksmith.
That's fair.
At a
And-
respectful blacksmith.
And the dagger.
Or pawn shop.
A respectful pawn shop, yeah. Jesus.
Yeah.
Didn't you say you wanted a dagger, Isla?
Do you want the dagger, Isla? I mean, your wakizashi, your blade handle is better than a dagger could ever be.
Well, yeah, we don't really need this.
Yeah. I'm good. My sword.
We can respectfully pawn these.
All right.
Yes.
Do like the claymore thing where you
Robin
use
must
the
be
sword
buried.
as the...
Robin must be buried with these swords, 2 swords in hand and dagger in teeth.
Yo, badass.
Yes.
Let's do it.
You gotta do the claymore thing of using the sword as the grave marker.
You're like in Highlander.
So you would not.
Oh, maybe like cross the 2 swords as a grave marker and then put the dagger in between.
That's cool.
Aw, so you guys are making a gravestone for Robin and Eric before you go?
Yeah.
Nah, just Robin.
Derek.
Fuck yeah, fuck Eric and Lorenzo. Fuck those 2 people.
You guys aren't even looking for my body.
One blade for each of your friends.
I did look for your body, actually. At the end of last game, I looked for it.
All right.
And then I thought
Yeah.
By the way, guys.
freaking crazy spiritual sex dungeon.
Also, Izzy, actually, Izzy or
Something
Carrie,
Witty's.
Yes?
remember to keep an eye on your end of Streamlabs.
I was trying to tell you guys. I think the
I
something
can't
Witty
do that.
streams
That's on
down.
you, Izzy.
Something just
Alright,
streams down.
pulling it up.
Did you guys hear me?
Yes. It's down?
Yeah. Yeah, it just says unknown. I checked on my phone also. Like, your stream works fine, Logan, on both, but something Witty just says unknown, and it only has like 4 people watching now.
Really?
Let me check.
I mean, I can screenshot it, but, you know.
Weird.
Should we leave anything as a memento for Lorenzo and Eric?
Yeah, it just says unknown. That's weird. But mine's fine.
Huh.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Sorry. I was just kind of waiting for a break into the thing to tell you guys.
Yeah, that's odd. Want me to start and stop real quick?
Sure.
Yes, I'm not sure if that would help though.
Okay. I'm gonna start and stop real quick. Hopefully YouTube will keep those things together. If it doesn't, I can just re-upload.
YouTube usually keeps them together if it's not like too big of a gap in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unable to reconnect. Click. Twitch.
Oh, it came back.
It came back and it's proper?
It seems.
Yeah,
seems
it's
so,
back
yeah.
now. It's like it's back now.
Okay, good.
Oh.
That's weird. It's weird that it did that. Thank you for telling us, Eric. But yeah, you
Richard.
guys keep an eye on your end on your Streamlabs, because I can't actually monitor your donations.
I'll keep an eye. If you guys want to keep an eye on chats this game, make sure both streams are still alive.
Sure. Just try not to watch the stream and don't look at like the DM side of things, if you can help it. But
That's
the
fine.
issue
I
I'm
don't-
talking about is like I can watch my donation record, but I can only have one of those pulled up at a time because you have to log into Streamlabs. So,
Yeah.
Izzy, can you
By
handle
the
that?
way, Crow,
Oh yeah, I already have it open.
Good.
I was looking in my inventory for anything I could leave for to remember Lorenzo and Eric by, and I noticed I still have the glaive in there, even though we gave that to Gear Free.
Oh, just delete it from your inventory.
Okay.
So you guys, as you before you head out, as the sun's coming up, because like as I said, it's a like the sun had just been rising when you were fighting against Thelka. Just as it's getting to like 8 or 9, like it's beyond sunrise, but still pretty early. A light mist hangs around. You guys, where do you want to actually make the grave for your friends?
Back where we fought the dragons.
That is a ways back. That is like a quarter of a day's travel back.
You can carry them.
All right, where does the street seem the softest and easiest to dig?
Wow!
Damn, what the
That's the party I'm used to.
Gear Free, Gear Free will make the recommendation that if you want to, that like chapel like outcrop where you fought Thelka is probably not going to be used for ceremonies anymore. After
I mean,
having
to
been
be fair
annihilated.
though, like either way, this is a really bad grave marker because as soon as we're done with our mission, this entire island's gonna be gone. So.
Oh god.
Just
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
It's about the gesture.
Could we put their corpses in the bag of holding?
Oh my god.
That's a different game.
Do you have a bag of holding?
We
No.
don't.
We
Gary.
did.
Do
No,
not.
we don't. I had a bag of
I thought
holding in
Gael
Buddy's
had one.
game.
I thought Gael had one.
I just have all the
Guile
money.
is the
You're just
bag of
carrying
holding.
all our shit and nothing.
Yeah.
Also, only one body is left. Eric's disappeared.
Yeah, it's only Robin.
Okay. You can
Ooh,
carry
can
it.
we
Does,
sell?
I mean, does the
sell
city have a
Robin's corpse
graveyard?
for? Can we sell Robin's corpse for for parts?
The city would have a graveyard. Do you want to try to bury her there?
Izzy,
Yeah.
I got a suggestion.
Yeah.
What if you use like alchemy and just like, you know how you like cremate people and like turn them into gemstones?
Ooh, there you go.
Oh.
We could cremate Robin.
Yeah, just get like a Robin ring out of ashes.
Turning Robin into a gemstone might be a bit beyond
No,
it.
I'm not like a gemstone at this point because like I'm pretty sure we can't do that, but we could total. I think cremating is probably the best idea.
Yeah, that's cremation pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
I
you could just
want
pour
my
alchemist
body-
fire
And
on it.
I could actually, yeah, we could actually all of us could actually do some sort of fire attack, right?
I want my remains scattered at Disneyland, but I don't want to be cremated.
Like, all right, so like, I could
You
use
just hurl it into the middle of Main Street and run.
I just throw a leg from like top of Space Mountain.
So, Ian, Isla, I can use Flame Orb. That's a fire attack. You guys have any fire attacks? Maybe we could all use fire attacks.
Y'all could just be like normal people and take them to like to the grave site or whatever the fuck.
Well, we can't because again, as soon as we're done with our quest, this island is fucked. Like,
it's fitting, isn't it? Blue kills me and then hides the evidence.
Like, I mean, you can take it to like a proper place to have
I'm
it.
thinking we should destroy the the body, the cremate.
Like a proper cremation place, like.
I mean, I don't want to get too technical here, but if we bury him, we don't have to waste a spell slot.
Ooh, I'm willing to waste spell slots.
Oh.
You guys can give him
Also,
still
not
can't-
gonna lie, the only real fire thing I have is bombs.
I was about to say, you can give me Lorenzo.
Let's send his corpse to the moon.
That's what I was about to suggest. Give him the Lorenzo
Guys.
treatment, just blow him up.
Reminder not to try to talk over each other.
Sorry.
Just cut my body open with the dagger, stuff a bomb in there, and
Blow
run
him
away.
up.
Jesus.
All right.
Fuck.
In any case, do you want to so graveyard or cremation? That seems to be the two prominent.
I think cremation is better, but it's up to you guys.
I vote graveyard.
I think that we should bury them. I think that's more respectful than, you know, fucking blowing them up.
Oh, what does Gael say?
Oh. Gael, what do you think?
Gael's conflicted.
Oh no!
He feels both are kind of meaningless.
Oh no.
Oh.
And so yeah, what does Stonewalker want?
She wanted to cremate, but if the other two think burying is better, then we should probably do that. Even though, again, she thinks that this island's gonna be destroyed later, but whatever.
So it seems to be
Just bury me. I'll be cremated when the
my mic a
island
sec.
blows up.
I don't know.
So it seems to be
fine.
it seems to be 2 for cremation, 1 undecided, and 1 could go either way. Or sorry, 2 for graveyard, 1 undecided, and 1 for could go either way, but leaning towards cremation. So I think that
We could
graveyard
just go
wins.
graveyard then.
All right. So you guys chose the complicated way. As you guys take the body towards the graveyard, you find a small mob of just normal people, like not very special, very common-looking people forms in front of you. A couple of them have like pitchforks, but like they're not being aggressive. They just have them, and they block your way going to the
So
graveyard.
wait, is it nighttime or daytime?
It is like coming on to like 9 or 10. Also, there's a
Did they have
calendar,
torches?
guys.
Bad.
There's a calendar, by the way, guys.
What?
If you guys go to the top,
They're trying to block us from getting there.
yep. If you guys go to the top right-hand corner, you should have a calendar function, and I have
That's
set
really
what
cool.
I have what day it is set, and I have what year it is. It is currently May 20th, a Thursday.
At 1915 at 9 p.m. Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh, question.
Yes.
What time was it when we were like fighting the boss?
That would have been like around 6 to 7.
And when was dawn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was dawn?
Oh, I thought you said and then was dawn. It was around then. The sun was coming up as you were fighting.
Okay.
Because my sword specifically says like Starfall recharges at the next dawn.
It's not recharged yet then.
We'll say
That'll be
that
tomorrow.
Yeah, you've used it for today.
Yeah.
Damn it!
From now on, let's say like at 6 is when that will recharge.
Cool.
I bet.
So yeah, a mob forms in front of you guys. They don't seem to want to let you into the graveyard. I assume that Robin's body's being carried by GAE-EL.
Makes the most sense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna step forward toward the people.
Yeah.
Move, please?
Good evening, is what my brother means to say.
Sure.
Hmm.
Is there a problem?
We don't want outsiders being buried on our land.
Fucking fuck.
Even when those outsiders saved your lives.
It is outsiders that put us in this situation to begin with.
Your queen put you in this situation.
They're like, what do you mean?
You all have no guards in this city anymore.
Also, isn't it Robin's body? So she's technically not an outsider.
Yeah, as well as typing.
Robin was a wanted criminal.
Yeah, well, whatever. She's still
Gotta make this
from here.
complicated.
Your city no longer has guard. The 2 knights that guarded your queen are also gone. You would step in the way of the only people here who can protect you?
Roll me intimidation or straight up charisma, whichever you'd like.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
let's go for it, man.
Charismatic as shit. Do it.
Oh! Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of I'm doing intimidation, by the way, too. Like I am not. I am not.
The queen is gone. Keep in mind,
You'll learn more at the castle. Now get out of our way.
This man speaking for the group looks back at the mob. It's not worth adding to the graveyard to stop them from putting them in there. Let's go. Let's find out what happened. They all like shove off. A couple of them spit in your direction as they move by.
Isla, hold me back! Hold me back, Isla!
Drink the mutagen and eat them.
Isla's like, that's it. That's the final straw. She pulls out her mutagen. This is what did it.
Oh my god.
Just like slowly pulling the mutagen out of my pocket, just pushes my hand back in. No.
As they're walking away, the man like turns back to the lot of you. Leave Idelia now, before you can't. We don't care for your kind here.
So rude.
We are in no mood to listen to you. Leave.
It's rude as fuck.
Yeah. Just saved your fucking lives.
God.
I just start walking into the grave.
We follow.
Graveyard.
Yeah.
You do so. By the way, while you're doing this, Duncan and Gearfree will be doing what they have to like inform people of what happened and like go to the castle and
Key.
Succession stuff, and also being like, okay, you look like a good guard. Yeah, you'll do for now. Oh shit.
Oh, they just stubbed their toe.
Congratulations, you got a promotion.
I wish we knew that jerk's name, then we can like dig up one of his loved ones, bury Robin there.
I would prefer we do not do that.
I know, Kyle, because you're a better person than I am. I am an incredibly petty man.
Is he?
Is there anyone
Polymorph.
running? Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, one of you polymorphs into his dead son.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
No,
Why did you put me in the cold ground?
I died because you're a bad person.
Why do you hate me, Daddy?
But no, we don't have any. We don't have any way of digging anything or anything like that, right?
I'm gonna say, are we just gonna have to like use our
Bombs,
I was
though.
about to say blow it up.
Let's excavate this bitch.
I could use my last.
If it's a graveyard, there's likely a storage shed or something in a church nearby with shovels.
But
But bombs?
As you guys search around, a man wearing ceremonial robes comes towards you. He doesn't look like he holds a very important position in whatever organization he's clearly in, but he is dressed as if he's a priest of some kind. His robes are crimson and gold in color, like the cloth is crimson with like little gold bits in the shape of dragon horns and whatnot on the hood, and he appears to be wearing golden, like not gold metal, but gold-colored gloves. He walks up to the lot of you with a shovel. Do you need this?
Yes, please.
He passes it to you politely.
Kind of wanted to use bombs, but I guess that'll work.
Thank you, sir.
Is it true what you said, that the queen is gone?
Yes.
What a pity. And were you the ones that took her life?
Yes.
You should forgive the common men of Idelia. Any problems that have arisen lately, they have blamed on the outside.
We knew what this place was before we came.
Do you seek to continue traveling inwards, don't you? I have been told about the outsiders and their quest to rid Idelia of the void, aided by the fallen high priest Duncan. He is with you, is he not?
At the moment, he is quelling the people.
But he is our ally, yes.
Very well. In that case, I am here on behalf of Ferris and the other priests of Kiren, and I would like to offer you this one chance to leave Idelia. We mean you no ill will, but we cannot have you change the situation here.
Can we speak of this once we're done with our business, please?
Absolutely. He bows to you politely and walks off to the side, far enough that he's clearly out of earshot, so he wouldn't be able to eavesdrop on you, but, you know, close enough that he can still see you. Tend to your dead.
Wow.
Not gonna. Goddamn.
Why is everybody trying to get rid of us?
Can I use Shillelagh with the shovel?
Yeah, you could.
I'm gonna
my
Shillelagh
God.
the ground. I'm gonna freaking dig this thing fast.
Roll me an athletics check.
Hell yeah.
Robin don't need no ceremony. Just get her on the ground.
Amazing with Shillelagh it goes with my I can roll with my spellcasting. You said I could.
In this case, you're still like digging whatnot, though.
Oh come on, that's a -2 though.
That's how Shillelagh works.
Yep.
It uses your spellcasting stat instead of your
Perhaps
strength.
you would rather maybe someone bigger dig.
Well, my Shillelagh though.
That's for combo, though.
She
The
just-
problem here is it's like a long sustained activity where he would still be like lifting
She puts
dirt.
it in the ground. She Shillelaghs, gets one pretty good thing up. The next time she puts it down, she just hears a dink, and she's like, eh.
That's a rock.
just like hands it off to GAE-EL and goes and sits somewhere, just like.
GAE-EL, roll athletics. GAE-EL's got this.
Yeah. Jesus.
I tried. Let it be known that I tried.
Oh,
damn, it's a plus
we know,
10.
Stonewalker, we know.
Let it be known that I tried my best.
Pat,
And he
pat.
tried.
You tried
takes
so
you-
hard, but in the end, it didn't really matter.
It takes you the better part of an hour to find this place, have the small conversation, dig the hole, put Robin in it, and then cover it back up. Assuming that you guys do what you mentioned earlier, making a grave marker out of the swords.
Yeah.
Is there any other touches you'd like to add to this, or anything that characters would like to say over this grave?
I feel loved.
Shut up.
Shut up, you're dead.
God damn it.
I would just. The only thing that I know how to do at this point, like, we don't really have any stone to engrave anything. We don't really have anything to really do there, so I'll just use my my druidic my druid craft to summon forth just different flowers and plants to cover the grave.
Aww. You use your magic to cause beautiful flowers and other plants to spring up around the grave. It's been a
Of course,
cloudy
using Robin's body as a source to of nutrient for the plant.
It's been a cloudy morning. It's been a cloudy morning thus far. As you do this, light breaks through one of the clouds and shines delicately down upon the grave.
Ooh, perhaps I should leave the thermos of soup from our adventure.
The poison soup.
It was a good memory.
If you need help getting rid of that poison, I can help you.
Oh.
If you're talking about drinking the poison soup, I wouldn't recommend it.
No. I can just make it not poisonous.
Oh, well, then it would just be soup.
And yeah, that's nicer.
That's nicer, Zoo.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put the beaker down.
Oh.
Some grave robber comes up, tries to steal the sword, drinks soup, dead.
Paralyzed.
Yeah, see, it'll
That's
serve
what
him
they
right.
get
It's
for being a grave robber.
built-in security system.
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything.
I just look
that,
down
like,
to the flowers, to the swords, and just like, goodbye, Martin. Eric. Lorenzo.
I'm very sad right now.
Alright.
I'm very sorry.
Yeah, I was just walking over towards the priest of Kirin.
He was keeping an eye on you, but like not facing completely towards you guys to give you some privacy. As you walk towards him, he turns to you. Are you done?
Almost.
GAE-EL then breaks his neck.
I will have no more of these shenanigans, die.
He's like, almost. Crick.
I have learned one thing here, and it is that if someone does not hate you, or if anyone that does not hate me on this island that is not the fucking Duncan is bad, die.
Oh my god.
Do you tend to this graveyard?
No. I was sent here to find one of the people that you are paying tribute to. Unfortunately, it seems I'll have to go back empty-handed.
Do we hear this?
GAE-EL said he
come
walked
with me?
over alone. I'm going to assume that you guys can catch up, but you'd be showing up now in the conversation.
Gotcha.
Yeah. The Lorenzo, one of the people that was with you, was one of the offspring of the high priest I serve under, Ferris. I was sent to give him a similar, I don't like to use the word warning here, but a similar warning in that he was to leave Idelia and never return, or else Ferris's wrath would come down upon him. I figure at least I could go back, since you all managed to kill Thelka, and tell Ferris that I gave a similar warning to your group. You have no real bank in Idelia. You have nothing to gain by being here, I'm sure. Probably came here for something, but is it really worth all of this?
Considering where the exit is, I'd say it's worth it to me.
We could provide you with a boat, and you could sail off and hope for land. We could give you food. Continue this way, and more than a few of you will still die.
More than a few have.
We are less than a few days away, I believe, from Ferris taking over this island. The White Mask requires only the Voidreach Chapel. And with Thelka gone, and the political situation in Idelia completely destabilized, soon we dragon priests will seize control and keep the peace. If you try to oppose us during that time, we'll see you as enemies.
How noble of you.
I understand your answer. He bows politely to you. Then I will return, unless you plan to detain me.
This priest, Ferris. You said that he was Lorenzo's father?
Yes. Back before these issues with the Void started up, Ferris was a lower priest. He could have succeeded the previous high priest, I apologize. He could have succeeded the previous high priest, but there were many successors in line before him. So, he set his sight instead back in those days on creating offspring that could one day serve the position, hoping to seize power from behind his children. He did this, unfortunately, by pillaging and raping women to produce offspring that he believed worth this. Eventually, though, when the Void opened up and he was offered a chance at power, and someone began to cut down the other successors to make a deal with him, he decided that his offspring were unimportant. He began killing them because he didn't need them anymore. Lorenzo was one of the offspring that his mother took him and fled from the island long ago, so he wasn't present to be killed. That he returned was bad for him.
And you would serve under this man?
He has control of Kiran, the god that I have pledged myself to. And Alquam has been driven away from the island, cowering in the space between it and the rest of the world. It seems to me that under Ferris, we have achieved more than we have in the last few hundred years under any of the other high priests.
Wait, we were under the assumption that Kiran was destroyed.
No. Kiran did battle the Void, as did Alquam briefly. They fought together, in fact, recognizing the problem. But during that battle, the Void opened up and swallowed Kiran. Alquam fled, seeing that even a god like him could not stand up to it. Afterwards, Kiran was regurgitated under the Void's control and promised to Ferris, as long as he would serve under the White Mask and allow him his station in the Void Reach Chapel. That is why it is foolish to oppose us. We have a god at our beck and call. We have been attacking the capital for quite some time, trying to seize it. But there is an individual there and a small army that have been thwarting us. Soon, Kiran itself will attack that capital. Once that falls, you have no chance of reclaiming the island.
There really isn't a reason to reclaim the island. No matter what happens, whether we live or not, whether we win or you win, I believe this island is already doomed.
Are you referring to the monodrain that is sucking the magic out of this place?
The White Mask, he should know this as well. You can't sustain this much land, this much magical presence after taking away its source for so long like this. After tainting the very land that lies beneath. Even if we were to defeat all of you, or even if you were to get us all to leave right now, what do you expect is to come of this island? Days, weeks, months down the line.
Kiran is a lord of lightning, and also possesses power over life to some degree. If only we could seize control of most of this island. Ferris has assured us that Kiran could likely breathe life back into it, could be used to sustain the island as the ley lines are sucked dry. I believe in my lord. Will there be anything else? I believe it fair to arm you with all the information that you would want. The more you understand about Kiran and Ferris and the situation on this island, the more I believe you will likely come to the realization that it's pointless to be here, that outsiders have no play in this.
Information, you say?
Yes.
I guess it's fair I provide you with some as well. Guile reaches out and grabs them.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Oh shit.
You say your god has the power over life. Tell your master death is coming. Guile's gonna cast Inflict Wounds.
Oh no.
Oh damn.
It would hit straight
Hey, you
out.
weren't supposed to kill the messenger, man.
Roll,
Right?
roll damage for it just to see how much.
Where are you?
It'd be funny if you rolled over his house to that. Bleh, tell your master. Bleh. Oh, never mind.
Oh, you were far weaker than I expected.
So in my soundtrack, a song started playing exactly as you did that, and I'm very happy with how it built up. It's like a fairly dramatic one.
Oh shit.
How much was that?
18 damage.
Peacemaker making the peace
Six,
over here.
six.
One sec
You
while
say panic, bitch.
I didn't have a sheet out because I didn't necessarily think I was gonna need it, but let's go ahead and grab that.
Peacemaker's keeping the peace, boys.
Yeah, okay, you cast Inflict Wounds on him. He like claws at his own throat as you do this, and then slumps down. You just killed him.
You just killed.
Guile's cast suicide.
GAE-EL, Jesus. Is that necessary?
Holy fuck, dude.
I think it was.
You're dead.
Yeah, you can't tell.
He just pointed at him. You're dead.
That makes those last words to him.
You and your whole family, Wishbone, dead.
Shut the fuck up. God damn it.
I'll make my way over to GAE-EL and over to this guy's body to check and see if he's dead.
He's dead.
He's dead, Jim.
He's dead, Jim.
Well, I don't see him giving any word back to his master.
Just pumped him full of necrotic energy. Pretty
Damn.
fucking dead.
Yeah, I didn't really think that through.
Goddamn.
Although it would have been bad for us if he would have told them anything, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Time
maybe?
to loot.
I want to say he did the right thing.
If he wasn't strong enough to survive that, then he wasn't worth sending the message.
Oh. Shit.
Are you doing okay, man?
We're all having a pretty bad day. Let's just.
Jesus.
We're all dealing with it in our own ways. I've already got my kills out of the way. He needed to get his.
Jesus.
Isla, I'm starting to think we might be the most well-adjusted people here, and that scares me.
I'm really scared. I'm really scared, dude.
Fucking on the graves of your fallen friends, GAE-EL explicitly declares war on Ferris. Awesome.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Fuck.
That's a scene. All right, what do you guys want to do with the rest of your day? It's not going to be as cool as that.
Well, first let's loot this guy.
Yeah.
You want to loot him?
And
Yes,
then dump his body in the river.
He has some
hell
nice
yeah.
robes, right?
What?
Wait, can we set this one on fire with bombs?
He has
Burn
some
it.
nice robes, right?
Yeah, he had Kieran's robes of a Kieran acolyte.
Yeah, I'm taking those.
Those
Okay.
could be
let's
useful.
talk that shit.
Those can be very useful.
Go ahead and put that in your inventory. It doesn't offer any armor or anything, but it is, it's just robes. He also had leather armor under them. He appeared to be carrying a like under his robes on his back. He was carrying a shield, and there was a mace around his waist.
Ooh, amazing.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
You should probably leave a note saying "oops."
So what were those robes called?
Robes of a Kieran acolyte, and Kieran is spelled K-I-R-I-N.
Is there a church nearby where Guile could find someone who might be commonly would tend to the graves?
Roll me investigation.
I think that's the guy you just killed.
No, that's right. I asked him, don't worry.
He did have a shovel.
Oh no!
Oh boy!
Someone else want to roll investigation?
Just picturing GAE-EL like, I'm
on
gonna go
it,
look
boy.
for someone who tends the graves. Stands perfectly still for 10 seconds. I didn't find anybody.
All
It's
right.
like GAE-EL just shuts down.
Stonewalker, you find a nearby church.
I'm just like folding up the Kieran robes and putting them away, just like, oh, there it is.
Okay, you find one. You get someone to come out and tend the graves. You also tell them there's a dead priest, or a dead. He wouldn't look like a priest at this point. Just a dead, armored man laying in the
Dead
graveyard.
grave robber is how GAE-EL will probably word it.
Also, do you guys want to take his mace and shield and stuff?
Can we sense any magic from them?
No.
Would they be valuable if we sold them?
You could sell them.
Yeah, fuck
I
it.
believe
Why
we should
not?
sell
Just
them.
steal his stuff and leave him naked.
Yeah, just tell the guy. This guy was a grave robber.
A grave robber and a pervert.
Yeah, he was naked
Exactly.
without a...
Like, there's no telling what he would have done to the bodies had we not stopped him.
Oh, no.
Oh, I feel bad, even though he was technically an enemy. He didn't really do anything wrong.
So
Yeah, he did.
who's talking to this person? Who's talking to the person at the church?
GAE-EL was looking for it, so I just kind of pointed him over toward the church and followed him.
GAE-EL, roll charisma
Okay.
or deception, whichever's higher.
GAE-EL deception.
Also, all right, he sold it. It was worth ultimately about 12 gold. It's been distributed amongst the party.
Yay.
God.
Oh yeah, you convince him. You convince him that was
You
a.
should probably keep the populace away from these graves in case they might do anything silly as well.
Of course, of course. With all the turbulence this morning, it's a great idea. People might try to rob the tombs and graves in the confusion. If I'm a priest, I'll be off now. No.
Oh, guys.
GAE-EL walks away and kind of utters
All right,
a quick prayer, being like, "I'm sorry for lying."
Absolutely. Exit stage right. No.
I'm sorry for lying and also for killing somebody outside of a church.
No, he's not sorry for that. He's not sorry for
Gonna
that.
say it took you guys about an hour to look for it because of GAE-EL's initial attempt that didn't go very well.
Oh.
It's now about 11. Duncan will have found you guys by this point. Been like, I explained what happened to the people of the city. So
Oh,
people
nice heretic robes you have there. Thank you.
I assume that you just have those like in like a pack or something.
Yeah, I do.
And Gearfree will be with him. Gearfree went with Duncan just to make sure that nobody tried to do anything to him.
They're best buds now.
The situation in the town should stabilize as best that it can. We need to take off immediately. We need to get to central Idelia.
Did you notify the next in line?
Yes, I did.
Do they seem nice? Like, not crazy?
I don't think they could get as crazy as before, but they seemed surprised, and they offered us food and a chance to stay in the castle as reparations for what happened, but we can't stay here right now. My friend that launched those arrows from before is not doing well. I've been away for far too long.
Oh no, your friend that killed our friends is doing bad. I'm kidding.
I mean,
Just kind of nods at him.
All right.
Is
Then we
there
need to
anything
head
else
to...
Is there anything else in this town that we can take advantage of? Blacksmiths, anything?
If you need to buy anything, then you're free to, but we need to hurry. There's Stonewell's pretty large. There's most of what you would need here, but especially today, most people probably wouldn't be willing to serve outsiders. At least they might try to swindle you.
we should probably just go.
Yeah, let's just go.
We're heading to a city called Daijin. You guys gonna head out? Oh, he will also be like, they offered us horses.
Oh, cool.
We've got horses.
Sure.
It's Kay. I have Radley's.
Oh shit.
You might want to leave that with the town just as a show of good faith, but I won't force you to.
Yeah, those guys were assholes. We're taking their horse.
The horse.
You're probably gonna tell them about the priest later. So.
I just looked to Radley's horse that was given to me, and I'm just like, nah, this is mine.
Nay! Yo, horse, you want to go with them? Nay!
Too bad, horse.
No, it's like it says no to them. Do you want to stay at the town?
Okay.
Nay! See, horse has spoken.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, I can speak to animals, so I guess I'll ask the horse if he wants to stay here.
Fucking you ask the horse. Horse is like, you have proven yourself strong. I would like to go with you.
Hell yeah.
Bradley's horse has more character than him. Nice. Let's go.
He shall be our new leader.
Oh my god, yes.
Onwards, men! We save the island! Nay!
I'm gonna get on my buff red horse. This is gonna be great.
Is his name Eagle 8 Pony? That's the question.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Does it at least have a red saddle?
Yes.
Yes.
Beautiful.
This horse's name is Havash.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's aggressive as shit.
I'll put that in my equipment.
All right. So you guys are gonna head out. Since you're on horses, it would normally take like a bit more than a day to get there. But let's roll some athletics checks for these horses.
I'm calling him Havash the Red.
And this is a war horse, not a normal horse.
Heck yeah.
I'm gonna roll an Eric, why don't you roll this for me? Roll me a d20. Cool.
Boy, hell yeah.
So if you guys just book it, you could make it there in half a day, in 12 hours.
Wanna do it?
This will also count as a a short rest as you guys go, so spell slots will come back.
Cool.
Cool.
And now, before we get to that though, on the way we're going to see if you encounter anything.
Havash the Red will protect me.
Who would like to roll?
I'll give it a shot.
I would.
Oh my god.
All right. I would like roll me a d10, please.
Which of us?
You.
Cool. 10.
Boy, get that shit.
The only good roll I've ever had on the system.
Oh,
Are you dead?
More useful in death than you were in life. Kidding.
All right. Along the way, you don't encounter anything remarkably significant, but you do pass what looked like a traveling caravan that was moving from Stonewell out to Diogene, because you guys follow a road. You find the countryside is better taken care of past Stonewell. Like, the road is maintained and clear, as opposed to before when you found yourself suddenly going through forests and what have you. You pass basically what looks like a graveyard consisting of, like, caravan wagons and whatnot. You see clothing around that looks like people were once in it, but it looks burned and there's nobody left. It looks completely looted. Some of the caravans look old. Some of them look like they might only be a week old. Some of them look like they might be a month old.
Ominous. Should probably be on the lookout for marauders.
I'm guessing there's already signs of people looting these.
Oh yeah, it looks like things have been ripped open. There's like empty chests that have had the locks ripped off or broken off on the ground.
So it's obvious it wasn't just like random dragon attack or anything. It was looting.
Oh yeah, by the way, earlier we got Izukami, R.I.P. Robin, Eric, and Lorenzo Homewrecker. You'll be missed. One to each of the survivors, only the main group though. So the 4 remaining players, you all gain 1 inspiration die.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yay.
Do you guys want to spend any time doing anything here, or do you want to fast forward?
The people probably already took anything of value. Unless I can sense any magic around here, I'm just probably gonna leave it alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just keep moving.
Me.
All right. So why does that say AM? That shouldn't say AM. That should be.
I'm just making sure that Havash and Finn don't fight.
Oh.
Eventually, Havash and Finn like admire each other, and Finn's just kind of like hanging out on his head, perched.
All right. You guys eventually see in the distance a very large city. You saw it from atop the mountain. It has very impressive walls coming up around most of it. Not a lot of buildings really come up over these. In fact, only like the main central castle keep in the center of this place is. It's quite large. It's not as large as Stonewell, but Stonewell was built into like the side of a whole mountain. But it does look more packed. Like there's more people here, and it's also built better because it's not built into the side of a mountain. As you guys approach, gates open up. You see it like an hour before you actually get to it. It is 10:30 by the time you get there, so the sun has gone down. It is a clear night for the most part, unless... Do I want to roll for the night? Do I have a table for that? Does this have a table for weather?
Oh my god.
It does!
Oh my god.
Hooray!
This could actually be very good for us.
Go, yeah.
It's raining!
Yeah!
Yay!
Yay! We can actually use call lightning.
But is it raining men?
No,
Hallelujah.
there's a light rain. It is
very
normal
happy
for
for
the season, and the wind is light.
Pretty okay.
Mildly
just wanted to be
inconvenient.
terrible.
So,
so bad.
this is cloak hood up weather. Got it.
Yeah.
It's a slight annoyance.
Yeah.
As you guys approach, the gates open. Duncan just commands you guys to like charge on in. Guards just like salute and stand at attention as Duncan rides by. As you guys do, you end up in which one of these maps is this? There it is. You guys end up in sharing. Share sheet? Yeah, just share the whole thing.
Ooh.
Well, damn.
This took an inordinate amount of time to make. North side. The north side of it, just like that passage up there. You guys come in through there. As you do.
And one final question before we get in here.
Yeah.
Is this the city that has Lorenzo's dad, or is that still further on?
No, that is based on information that you got from fucking Duncan before.
Wow.
They used to hang out in their own like little religious area, their own church, but after they took over Alquam's church, the dragon priests have occupied that, and they're staying off like in that complex, which is like its own tiny little village, basically.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. Let's see. Cool. Boop. Yeah. So there's three major locations you guys saw from the top. You saw an area that was like basically on a small island connected by an artificial bridge that you took to be the Alquam's church and the like little surrounding living area. Then this place, and also off in the distance, the very large chapel, like cathedral-looking chapel off on its own that was large enough to see from that distance, but it was surrounded by like swirling darkness and like purple voidy magic. It's a technical term, by the way.
Purple voidy magic. Gotcha.
That is not supposed to be that big.
My god, it's enormous!
Okay,
No wonder he was into the whole
let's go ahead and do that.
It's a village of titans!
That's better. So you guys come in. Not that the battle map is necessary for this, but just giving you guys a general idea of where you are.
We're gonna start raiding the village, so yeah, the battle map is perfectly fine.
The village.
Hell yeah!
Good luck with that.
We're already past the gate.
Let's burn this fucker to the ground!
We're practically in.
Victory is assured.
I agree. Burn every copy of The Village. That's a terrible movie.
Oh my god.
Sasuke's not here. He should be on the combat tracker.
Get out of here, Sasuke.
All right, so you guys make it in. As you do, you didn't see him at first. Actually, everybody roll me perception. Real quick.
Oh, there we go.
Well.
That 20, boy.
You bitch.
Where are you? Da, 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 da.
I hear puppy.
No.
Yeah, puppies being puppy.
Just one sec while I get a few things here.
Grant me my time. Grant it to me.
No.
No.
Yeah, Matt.
Thwarted by no.
While he does that,
Guesses.
Canadian people, you guys are getting the new Fairy Tale dub, the movie. It's gonna be sweet.
Nice.
When?
August 16th.
August.
Yeah,
I'm there. It's happening.
I'll link it to you later.
Doing it.
Going to that today.
Yes, and you'll be coming with me.
August
yeah.
7th. Carrie, it's August 17th, and Canada only gets it on that day. It's like,
It's happening.
it's exclusively just for Canada that day.
It's happening. I don't care what the fuck's on the agenda
To be
for that
honest,
day.
if it's happening in Vancouver, it's probably happening like a block from our house.
Yo, yeah, I want it.
Sorry, Carrie, that's a Thursday. We gotta work that day.
Get fucked. We'll script earlier in the day.
All right, so who got over a 15 on that? I know GAE-EL Nat19'd.
Ian got a
Gael
17.
and Ian.
Okay. So as you two, as you guys approach, the rest of you don't really notice anything. It's dark, it's kind of raining, it's hard to see, so you just see this person up ahead of you. Ian, you were like looking ahead. We'll say that you were closer to the front, and so was GAE-EL. You were like looking ahead whenever you guys were going, and you didn't see how he got there, but 1 second there was nobody in front of you guys, and then suddenly there was, like as if they just faded in. GAE-EL, you explicitly saw someone like glitter into existence with 3 other people in front of you guys in the rain.
Kill them!
They must die!
Oh!
Duncan keeps riding forward. Your horses are all kind of spooked by this.
Even Havash?
Even Havash is slightly spooked.
Oh my god.
I don't know, man.
Get him a spook.
Bradley tore some shit, man. That's all I'm saying.
If,
He did the horses a spook.
Duncan doesn't react, GAE-EL will be like, all right, keep going.
All right.
Or just horse forward.
GAE-EL rides up. Anybody else going to tell their horses just keep going?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, there's this other assortment of people behind. Let's see, what is it? I'm just gonna grab the 3 people that are standing behind Mr. Tobias, who you guys have already seen through dramatic irony. There's a woman bound up in what looks like assassin's clothing, but it's like it's very elaborate and it doesn't really fit in with the setting, like the European like undertones that this place has. There's an older man standing with them. He appears to just be in the back. Though he is armed. He is carrying, he has a bow on his back and has a quarterstaff that he's leaning on. And there's a larger, strong-looking man that is standing with Tobias.
Gearfrey's just gonna stay back there.
Gearfrey actually does like ride up to the side and keeps his distance and looks over at this person. He seems to not want to approach immediately. The boy that is at the center of them that appeared, he looks to each of you guys. He looks very tired and not wounded, but he's like holding one of his arms as if it's heavy or it aches, and he seems to be sweating. He's not wearing clothes appropriate for the rain. He's wearing clothes that would allow him for like free movement, mostly made of cloth with a little bit of leather. I see that you brought friends back. I missed you, Duncan. How you doing? I'm sorry I was gone so long. I'm glad to see you're still around. You can't get rid of me that fast, man. Thank you all for taking care of Duncan. You must be the outsiders that he went off to find.
Duncan, I think he likes you. I'm kidding.
No, right?
Duncan, you gotta hit that, Duncan.
You gotta tap that, Duncan.
Back my gay so much. Like, oh.
No wonder Duncan's thing is a big D.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
So,
I would defend him with my life.
the man in front of me goes by the name Tobias, and these are some of his warriors. He's the one that's been single-handedly keeping this war at a standstill.
And also the one that helped us.
Oh.
Yes. Helped us.
Yeah.
Help kill us.
Shh, you're dead.
Yeah. Are you referring to the attack this morning that I was commanded to do on the mountaintop? Yeah, that was me.
Had you not, I would have done the same. Well, without the arrows.
I know that you lost a couple of friends there. At least that's the sense I got from what I could see from here. But you should rejoice at least in the fact that your friend's sacrifice struck a great blow for Idelia. Thelka was one of the biggest issues that we had.
We probably could have saved him if it wasn't for you.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch.
It wasn't for me. Maybe you
Like I
misunderstand my place here, kid. I was only ordered to attack after the situation got out of your control, right? Seems a little bit unfair to try to put that on me.
Wait,
You assume it was out of our control then?
like if you had given us like a little more time, we would have thought of something.
Yeah.
Ian, I commanded him to attack.
We know you commanded us
I
to
know.
attack. We know you commanded to attack, Duncan. However,
No, this is serious.
saying that
Right,
something was out of our control is different.
I didn't mean any disrespect, I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
We all knew what we were getting into. Duncan had asked us before we went into that fight. Don't worry.
He looks back to his friends. The loss of a comrade can be a terrible thing, I know. But if it helps a greater group of people, then at least you can know they didn't die pointlessly, right?
I just glare at him.
Yeah.
And the blood they spilled shall be repaid tenfold.
Absolutely. The best thing to do from here on out is to try to avenge them by finishing the job.
By
name-
killing you? I'm confused.
This guy is very
No,
enthusiastic.
no, he doesn't mean that.
We're seeing vengeance on their killer.
Yeah, we've been through
AKA
this. We're not
you.
killing anyone in this city.
I'm referring to finishing the job and saving Idelia.
Oh, right, that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, saving. Yep.
Yeah, this place can totally be saved, yeah.
Anyways, you should come inside.
Sure thing, friend killer.
Oh wow.
Oh
Jesus
shit!
fucking Christ.
It's a coping mechanism, don't mind him.
No, don't worry about it. I get it. It's these sorts of things can play
It
on your
just hurts my
heartstrings.
feelings a lot. Don't worry.
Yeah. He heads back with the others and walks. As he walks back, this guy stays still, and as your horses march past him, he moves over to just beside Ian's horse and just mutters silently, "I wouldn't mouth off to those above your station, kid." And when you turn over to him, he's gone.
The fuck?
Yo, we gotta kill that guy though.
I'm
Yeah,
guessing
I
only.
don't like him.
Only
Yeah, I
Ian
don't like
heard
him.
that, or...
Yep, he only moved over there and whispered it to Ian.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Yo, what did I
Yeah,
say? You gonna get laid?
yeah, no, not today. No. More of a don't fuck with me or I'll kill you type of thing.
Oh, so you're telling us what he said?
So we're gonna murder that guy then, right?
And beat the shit out of some ninjas? Let's do it.
I mean, we'll play it by ear. I am firmly in the kick his ass, camp right now, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, go fuck him. Yeah.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Just to be clear, Isla, you're not actually going to fuck him.
We'll
right?
see.
Damn it!
Don't speak for me.
That just remaining clear that it wasn't Tobias that said that.
I know.
It
Oh,
was,
shit.
It was random ninja fuck.
I know.
it was the tough-looking
Tobias,
guy
that-
that had been standing by
that's why-
Tobias's side.
Okay.
Can't be too
That's
tough.
why it
Tough
was a
and
we'll see and not a flat out no.
All
Yeah,
right.
maybe they're evil. You never know.
They're probably evil.
God, I want to hit Ian so bad. Jesus fucking Christ.
Hey, he's a fucking teenager. He doesn't know how to deal with things in a mature way.
It's true.
So, he takes you guys to a nearby building that's fairly large. It appears to be very well used, and that there are like plates kind of everywhere that haven't been washed, and like blankets thrown around the floor. It's large enough that you imagine there's like several bedrooms. It doesn't look like it's been well kept, despite how lived in it's been.
Oh, it's a dump.
Basically.
Yeah, that's the word.
Cool.
He like leads you guys in. Duncan looks around. Ah, you've let it go to hell. Come on. Hey, I can't control what the others do, Duncan. I kind of stopped letting that maid that you hired to come in after a while, though, because the others were kind of threatening to kill her. They didn't like her snooping around.
Yeah, that's normal behavior, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We're the type that value our secrets, and Issa in particular thought that she was trying to steal them.
Who in particular?
Issa.
Okay. Who's that?
You saw him outside. He looked around. Oh, he's disappeared now.
Huh.
He does that. We've got a couple paranoid people in my group. If you bump into them, don't mind them. They don't mean any harm. There's a shorter girl that will probably accuse you of trying to murder her. If she does, just laugh it off and walk away quickly.
Why quickly?
'Cause she might be taking it seriously.
Huh.
In any case, he like sits down at a table. The two people that are still with him go and begin preparing food. You guys must be hungry, right?
We were given rations on the for our trip over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How about you, Duncan? Yeah, I could eat. Cool. Duncan sits down.
I would also like some food.
He's like, cool, awesome. You want anything to drink too? In fact, all of you. Do you guys want something to drink?
I will accept your drink, but only so that there is less drink for you.
Oh, don't worry. We've got a larger supply than anything we could ever need. That was one of our conditions for helping.
God damn it!
You don't know how much this guy can drink.
No. Yeah, I don't want anything from you guys.
Just forget it then.
Oh.
Yep.
Don't say that.
We'll make him into a T-Rex and he'll drink all your stuff.
We don't mean you guys any harm.
Except for the fact that you killed two of us.
We also
Forgive us. We went into the last city thinking that we would have hospitality as well. Yeah. So forgive us if we're not.
We don't trust food from strangers anymore. There was a soup incident.
Yes, the soup incident.
Would you like me to purify it for you? If it would put you at ease, I can do that.
Gael's official taste tester.
I feel like that's just a good rule of thumb is to not drink or eat things from strangers.
Yo, right?
I'm just gonna pop a good berry and say I'm fine.
You would think that most people would know that, Eric.
I'm just gonna nom on a good berry. I'm like, I'm fine. I'm good.
I can tell you guys have been through a lot. I assure you, I've gone to great lengths to make sure that Daijin is the last safe place in Idelia, even if the rest of it is getting corrupt. This place will not fall, and those within it are good people.
Just silence.
Yeah, the older man comes over.
We're all just glaring.
They appear to be more jaded than you expected, my master. Yeah, you don't say.
Maybe it's Zeus.
Okay. Sorry, what? What did you say?
Maybe it's Zeus.
Maybe it's Zeus.
Maybe it's Zeus. All pissed off that no one cares about Zeus anymore.
Go on. Sorry.
Is there anything I could do to show you guys that I don't mean you any harm?
Punch yourself in the face.
We could know what we're here for. That'd be a good start.
If Duncan trusts you, I already trust you.
See, I like you. You're great. I could drink with this guy.
One of your ninja dudes threatened my brother. Maybe you could kill him and then would trust you.
Oh, he just fucking does that.
Yeah, slit his throat, then we'll talk.
A lot of my friends are way too serious. Honestly, it keeps me in line, I guess, but yeah, they don't like it when people talk down to me. There's a grunt from the woman in the back that was like dressed in darker clothing. Yeah.
All jokes aside, it would be nice to know what we're doing here, Duncan.
Yeah.
Who's joking? Punch yourself in the face.
Well, for at least the next 3 days, we're gonna have to rest.
Why is that?
For Tobias' sake. Tobias, he like looks over at him. Yeah, well, you didn't have to tell them that, but
What's up with them?
I'm not doing so well. I've been defending this place on my own, and if you guys had been a few hours later, I probably would have died from exhaustion. I mean, whatever though, right? You got here on time, that's all that matters.
So you're saying we should have been slower.
We're sorry if we got
So
held up
salty.
burying our friends that you killed.
Jesus fucking Christ, I just want to hit them so badly. Stop being pieces of shit.
Honestly,
They're
dude, Emerald,
It's like,
teenagers.
I'm not
They're
wanting to
super
actually
bitter.
hurt this guy. You guys are like, fucking give us blood.
I'm not gonna lie,
know who they are by now.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never loved Izzy more than this game.
I do too. It's great, but it makes me want to hit him.
No, like, I'm all for this. You didn't die at this guy's hands.
I have no context for anything, so I'm just like, Duncan just seems like a really cool guy, and Izzy's just like shitting all over him to
Well,
me.
Tobias and
Tobias.
Tobias in this case.
Tobias?
The guy that,
Okay.
Yeah, the guy that just met.
Yes, Tobias fired arrows that killed 2 of our party members.
Basically
So we're
destroyed
here to
half
give you
the place, and then Blue just dropped us.
So we're here to give you a break then.
Well, we have to collect information as well. My understanding is that during these few days we're going to be investigating a possible infiltration in this city. Yeah.
Someone's infiltrated here.
The reason that we needed help from you guys. Duncan turns to you. Before I left, we got word that Ferris was planning some kind of large assault, and that he'd already planted the seeds that were going to carry it out within the city. I knew that we'd need help, and there wouldn't be another chance to come ask you guys for it after it happened. During these 3 days, I was going to ask you if you could do some investigating while Tobias rests, so that when this attack does happen, we can be prepared for it, or so that we could stop it before it does. We have reason to believe that he might go all the way this time. He might unleash Kiren on the city.
So I guess this place isn't as safe as we thought it would be then. This kind of gives a bit of a smile over toward Tobias and his 2 ninjas.
As long as I'm here, as long as I'm standing, no one's gonna take this city. I would die for the people here. I would die for Duncan. And if you're his friend, I would die for you.
I appreciate that. However, try not to over-glorify this place then. There's a difference between there being a plot to attack this city and the city is entirely safe, like you had said. Now that we know what's actually going on, we can help you.
Thanks. Roll me a perception check, please, Dika. Specifically because you're like engaged with him, like to see if you can catch something he mutters. Oh shit!
Yeah, you give me that knowledge right now.
You just
Put
like
it in my brain.
he mutters it very quietly. You just hear him mutter. The people of this age are so untrusting.
God,
I don't like him.
That's
you a
creepy.
time traveler.
I'm kind of.
My brain is fucking circulating.
Are we inside of? Are we inside of? We're inside of a room right now, right?
Yep.
You said there were tables and chairs and stuff?
Yep.
I'm gonna cast Shillelagh as a bonus action.
Okay, what are you doing?
Okay.
What?
I'm gonna break a chair.
Why?
After
Oh.
he says this, I'm gonna break a chair.
All right, you break a chair. He watches you do it.
Hey, those are...
I just
Those-
stare at him.
People of the city provided this place to us. Don't break their stuff. Come on.
I want to work with you.
How does that relate to breaking a chair?
I wanna
Hey, you
work
could
with
have just asked.
I want to work with you. But now is not the right time to get on any of our bad sides. Just keep that in mind, please.
I don't want to be your enemy, man.
We have reasons for not trusting anyone right now. If you want hospitality, motions to GAE-EL and Duncan.
GAE-EL's just drinking.
Otherwise, we're gonna do our job.
I respect that. I'm sorry. I don't want to make you feel worse than you already do. He bows to you. You really have my deepest apologies.
Thank you.
And I'm sorry that I launched the attack that took your friends from you. I really am.
Again, we all knew what we were getting into with that fight. But that doesn't mean that we're over it yet.
Can Ian hear any of this?
Oh yeah, like the stuff out loud, totally.
Okay. Punch yourself in the face. I will.
I'm just gonna walk
I
over to
will
the
like
door.
you.
I'm just gonna walk over to the door and like just watch out of it. I'm out of this conversation now.
Hold on.
I walk away.
Nice, Ian.
Hold on.
I will trust you more if
I
you
just want to be out of this conversation now.
This meeting was digi-destined.
Our son is having a tantrum, GAE-EL. I don't know what to do.
Ian breaks it.
All right. He sighs and he snaps his fingers. When he does, you see a fist materialize first, as well as a man materialize in the room. A huge, like, a man larger than GAE-EL appear
Oh my God.
and belts Tobias in the side of the head.
Oh shit!
Oh fuck, he did it!
Tobias hits the wall, catches himself before he falls to the ground. This, like, large, just Goliath of a man, not actually Goliath, just using it figuratively, stands there.
Thanks, Rikoto. Figured it would make more of an impact, as it were, if you did it.
He, like, rubs his face.
Jesus. There. Are you happy now?
How close is GAE-EL to Tobias?
To Tobias? Fairly close. This isn't a huge room.
He'll just lean towards him and just use lay on hands.
Can you heal him? That's adorable.
I love you, sir. You're great.
Oh, gay! No, I'm kidding.
Fuck, Ian will walk over and like
Watch out,
stick his
Duncan can
hand.
get jealous, Toby.
Yeah, dude.
Ian will walk over and stick his hand out to like lift him back up because I assume that knocked him off his feet.
Well, he caught himself before he hit the ground, but.
Damn it! It's a gesture.
All right, fine. He hit the ground. You help him up.
All right.
Now
Now we can start talking, I guess.
Now, do you want that drink?
I would appreciate that.
He looks over to Isla. How about you?
Hell yeah.
If you try to fuck my sister, we're gonna have words.
I know that sounded weirdly sensual.
Hell yeah.
There are not enough giants in the world to punch you if you do that.
Yo, shut up.
He's like, he looks over to his large. He's like, I mean, all's fair in love. He looks over to his like large friend that just punched him, who does that little hand motion like the guy in Spider-Man: Homecoming does.
Oh my god.
The slaves didn't build this. He's like, yeah, okay, no, I'll hands off, got it.
All right.
Oh.
I go to shake his hand.
Oh.
The big guy or Tobias?
Tobias.
All right.
And I will fist bump the big guy.
He very delicately puts his fist down.
Your knuckles are bruised.
Oh my god.
So, who's going to drink with Tobias?
GAE-EL for sure.
Yeah, we're drinking.
Because he will try to drink whoever tries to, like, go against him under the table.
Oh, it's on!
You're gonna try to outdrink Scotsman?
Bring it on.
I will not be partaking in drink. I am just kind of over by the exit.
All right.
And now we get to the
This
greatest
is where
part of
you've
D&D.
made your mistake, trying to outdrink a Catholic giant.
Alright, where is that effect? One sec.
Somebody in this party has to not be inebriated.
Says
I
who?
don't know what you're talking about. It's fine.
Okay, so, what we're gonna do is a series of constitution checks.
Oh my god, yes.
And
Too bad you're not Lorenzo.
And these are checks, not say. Alright, what would you say, Aaron? Would these be checks or saves?
I'd say probably start of this checks, and only if it was like to stop yourself from getting actually knocked out would it ever become a save.
Okay.
Those are effectively what these are gonna be, though.
Then yeah, saves wouldn't be bad.
Alright, we're gonna do these until the last person's standing. So it's GAE-EL, Ian, and Isla versus Tobias. Duncan has like a couple drinks. Duncan has like a couple drinks, then he's like, yeah, I've tried this before. He's going to win.
What about my horse, though? My horse get. I'm kidding.
Our national pride is on the line.
Dead.
Though I have been feeling pretty off lately, what with almost being dead, so who knows, you might take me down!
That'd be a good excuse.
I'm gonna
You
take
cocky
you down,
bitch.
boy.
Let's do this thing.
Alright, everybody roll your first save.
Wait, there's saves? Okay, so that's on the
Oh,
main
he did
page,
terribly on that first one.
Wrong one. I did the wrong one. I did a wisdom one. Sorry, buddy.
Carrie just lost a nat 20.
I know. I did the wrong one. Watch this one be a one. Watch this be a one. Fuck.
Come on. Okay. To be fair, it's the same modifier. Can we give Carrie the nat 20?
Nope.
It's the same modifier.
Same modifier.
You know what? Yeah, we'll give that to her. And I'm gonna say lowest person, and yeah, anyone that does this and gets below a 10. Actually, that's not fair. We'll do lowest one. Is out.
What building are we in on the map?
We're like kind of off the map at this point.
Okay.
All right, we can do this one of two ways. The DC can slowly go up, and if you're under it, you're out, or we can do lowest person each time loses.
I feel like the DC getting higher and higher.
All right, so 10. Next one's 11. Roll.
Oh god. Come on, you bitch. Oh fuck!
Oh
shit!
Dude.
You like, he's good. Fucking Ian just like slams one down. Tobias like, you're fucking awesome.
Oh. So wait, are you rolling for Tobias? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
In
cool.
the background. He got quite high on that.
Oh,
Round 3! Go!
Let's do this.
This will be 12. Anyone that gets under 12. Oh no, GAE-EL.
I am not used to drinking.
GAE-EL's the first one out.
Oh no!
Get at me.
I did not see that
I
coming.
see GAE-EL just like go over. I'm like, no, and I head over to GAE-EL.
Wait, what about any special abilities? Come on, man.
Just like character deaths.
That is an unexpected turn of events. All right.
Oh no!
I just have
Friendly giant
like a
man.
blade or something waving Aaron in GAE-EL's face, like, oh no.
Oh. His head's like on your lap. You're like, poor baby.
So he like looks to the two of you. He's like,
So you guys like brother and sister? Are you like twins or what?
Yes,
Yeah.
I hope so. Yes.
Yes, we're both of those things.
Fucking. So you guys will probably drop out at the same time. Cool.
Yeah, that's not how it works, though.
Yeah, no, she's gonna drop out first.
Yeah,
right.
that's bullshit.
DC 13. Roll.
Watch Isla win.
Let's do this.
Oh, fuck!
Isla, you are out.
I am a fucking prophet.
Just dramatic music, dark lighting showdown between Tobias and Ian.
Okay.
This couldn't end any other way.
Do it! Do it for
Since the moment I met you, I knew it would come down to this.
Do it, Ian!
Since the moment I met you 5 minutes ago.
You are a worthy foe.
DC 14, go. Oh! Tobias is down!
Oh my god!
You have brought so much honor to the McCraken name this day, Ian.
Oh, fuck yes! Release McCraken!
The woman dressed in like black with like most of her features not showing, she comes over and she just pats him on the back. He like looks up. Thanks. I appreciate how you're always. She slaps him.
Oh no!
Ow.
Oh no!
Not in my fist wound.
Yeah, I deserve it for something.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
You know, you're alright, Tobes.
I like you too, guy.
You don't know my fucking name, do you?
No.
It's...
Oh, but you don't know my fucking name.
Isla, what's my name? Isla.
My name's Isla. I'm Isla.
What's my name, though?
I'm Isla.
That's not what I was... Okay, that's not... Ian, is that right? I feel... That sounds right to me. I don't know.
You're pretty
I don't
cool.
know anything anymore.
You're pretty cool too, Ian. Fucking
Cool.
Looks over
Who's
to
Ian?
Looks over to GAE-EL.
How you doing?
I do not drink that often.
He's like on the floor, spread out.
I should have listened to
Staring at the
Duncan.
ceiling.
Just waving fresh air into GAE-EL, just like wave.
Duncan's still just calmly like sipping a drink. You know, this is the first time I've seen someone apart from one of his own men beat him.
Oh hell.
Really now? I guess I'm better than all you weird ninja fuckers. I'm making friends today.
Yo.
Yeah. All right. You guys gonna rest for the night?
I'm just gonna like point to them all, point to Duncan, just like they're your problem. I'm gonna go hang out somewhere else.
Wait, so Ian and Isla are like fucking hammered right now?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
I did not sign up to take care of intoxicated children.
Yo, yeah, they're 17. They got no business.
Oh yeah.
And in
probably
Idelia,
it's not
I'm sure
legal.
no one really cares.
No one
No.
gives a shit. Yeah.
Oh no, we're
Was this
criminals. See,
We were that before. The drinking doesn't change like that.
What did we do before?
Okay.
Nothing.
Drowned donated $10. 10 for Izzy, the true Scotsman. I expect more drinking They expect more drinking contests.
Honorary Scotsman.
Yay!
God damn it.
I guarantee I can't drink like this in real life.
Oh, yeah.
Same.
Fucking, because these would have been like tankards.
Oh my god.
Let's see. Also, just to give you an idea, Eric, of let's see, where is it? Tobias, of the picture we've been using as a placeholder for this character.
Hot as fuck.
This is the character. Tobias.
The guy that punched him?
No, that Tobias is the guy that they had the contest with, and the guy that like they were getting salty at, and then he had himself punched by one of his own men.
He was getting salty at.
Yeah.
He's also the guy that took out the like Overlook, the one that was ordered to fire the attack that killed the other 2 players last game.
Oh fuck.
And now apparently we're besties.
Trying to take credit for my kills is what he's doing. I'm kidding.
I expect nothing more from Ian.
So you guys are gonna rest until the next day?
Yeah.
What time do you guys want to aim to get up? Like around 6, 7?
Sure.
Yeah.
Do we need to roll con saves to see if we're hungover?
Like not hang.
I'm gonna rest in an area away from all of the drunk people.
For Ian and Isla, I'm gonna have you do that, yes, and if you fail them, you are going to be exhausted.
Oh no.
Only for like a while though, not for long.
Okay. Shit.
You're exhausted.
Dang it.
Actually, I'm not gonna have you be exhausted to. I think a good approximation of the effect is poisoned, just like the general effect.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Pick your poison, as they say.
So apparently I can drink more.
Stand
but
up,
I'll
hold
rebound
on to
much
his head.
Oh,
Where's
yeah.
my hands?
Way better.
Oops, I petrified you.
Oh my god, what was he drinking?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I knew that Tobias couldn't be
My evil plan has come to fruition. Now you're petrified.
You've been drinking basilisk venom.
Son of a bitch.
All my games involve basilisks.
Everyone.
Yep.
The benefits of being undead. You can't have a hangover the next day because you don't really need sleep that much.
How do I change the mode on this? Visible, GM, visible.
Is he actually petrified or is that a joke?
Nah, Aaron, you just get a hangover like, I didn't know what to do with this. Kill self. Wake up a day later.
I will see you tomorrow.
So you're like healed? Oh my god, yes.
Oh fuck, nobody remembers me anymore.
5 points of 5 points of my lay on hands to neutralize the poison.
Oh yeah, I forgot you had that building.
So yeah, all right, you do that. You take away his. You use 5 points of lay on hands to take away his exhaustion.
No.
Thank you.
He's helping everybody out, Gael.
I had a wonderful sleep. I don't know about you guys.
Shut up.
I hate you.
You guys, so yeah, like Ian, you stumble out in the morning after you wake up into like the crisp sunlight. GAE-EL is like out there, and they like sees you. You converse for a bit. He heals you because he sees you're hungover. You both look over. You see there's like a woman like a good 15 feet away from the building, just a normal looking woman looking at it like very patiently. She looks nervous.
Are you the maid?
Are they going to let me back in?
Oh, you are.
Oh wow.
Let me go ask.
Let me back in. You just hear from inside. No, stay out.
No.
How long have you been standing there?
A very small voice comes from just inside like one of the windows, and you see like a little girl's head pop out.
She's trying to steal our secrets.
What the fuck?
Do not
This place is worse than the last day. Let's leave.
enter our domain.
I think the little girl is lying.
La 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 la.
Oh yeah.
Freddy's gonna get you.
Do not trust that little girl.
Another man wearing what looks like Japanese clothes, but he looks kind of ritzy. He's still carrying weapons, leans out the door. He like looks better kept than the others. I have no problem with her entering, but I will not be tended to by such a pedestrian housekeeper. You may return when you look like you are fit to serve one such as I. Begone!
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Oh my
What
god.
the heck is that?
He like walks back in. These are people that you didn't bump into last night. Like they are just manifesting.
Fucking kill this weeb.
Kyle's just gonna give the lady 15 gold.
You're gonna give the maid 15 gold?
Like, I am so sorry.
Oh.
She.
Yo, wait, that's our group money. What are you doing?
Oh no!
Would you give it to the paladin?
It's
She,
fine.
like-
It's coming from Lorenzo's stuff.
She
That's
looks
fine.
at it. She like begins tearing up and just hugs you, throwing her arms around you.
Bitch, back off.
I was gonna say Stonewalker.
Then she takes off.
Stonewalker's just got like a knife at her throat.
She walks off muttering "thank you" under her breath.
Oh. Now we kill the little girl, right?
I mean, clearly she's some sort of evil spirit.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna smile at GAE-EL because that was nice.
No.
He's being nice to people.
You just hear the little girl's voice again.
You've thwarted the assassin. Trespassers are not welcome here.
I'm gonna call lightning on the little girl.
She's just peeking over a windowsill out at you guys. As she like slinks back down, you just hear,
I permit you all to live another day.
No, we gotta kill her.
Yeah, we need to burn that place down.
Yeah.
Clearly, it is haunted as shit.
She seems nice enough.
Hell no. God damn it.
Duncan walks out. For the first time since you've met him, he's not wearing his like his high priest robes and whatnot with its like fluffy feathery collar. He's wearing fairly normal stuff, the clothes that you would assume he like wears underneath it. He looks like he looks like he just washed his hair. He's got like a towel around his neck. I see. He looks like around to like to the windowsill and back. You guys are getting acquainted with all of Tobias's friends.
Yeah, sort of.
They
I'm
come and
gonna
go.
look around and see if anyone but us is around.
It's just you guys again now.
Who is that
That
rich
weird
guy?
little girl.
And the rich guy?
Yeah.
He looks to his hands and he seems to be like counting on them. Just one sec while I pull up that information for you. As if he's like naming off names in his head. Where are you? That was Juzo, I think. He's like a brother to Tobias and seems to believe he's wealthy.
But he's not.
Oh, he is a freeloader among freeloaders.
Oh. Just when you thought you couldn't hate him anymore. Cool.
Yeah, what's his problem? Jesus.
He's an effective fighter though, and he's probably the most loyal people among all of Tobias's friends.
Is there any particular reason? You know,
Really is the ultimate.
he's clearly dressed like an outsider. Like, he carries weapons like this. And pull out my wakizashi.
Ooh.
Like, they don't make
Tobias-
those here.
Tobias is also not an Idelian resident. He arrived to help us. Not in the same way that you guys did, but we don't question his friends. Initially, it was just Tobias. Then they just started showing up. Oh, hey, we just got a subscriber. Like a Twitch sub. Cool.
Oh, nice.
It's always cool to see that, because that's so rare. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah.
Duncan, everyone, like... Is it just... Everything's here seems so futile, Duncan. Am I the only one who thinks this?
No.
Yeah, seems pretty pointless.
Any kind effort, no matter
mean
how small, is
The
worth
fact that
infinite effort to
even
see
if we
through.
stop the void, the shard of iridescent light can never be put back the way it was.
It just seems like we might be wasting our time trying to protect this place when we should just be evacuating them.
I can't say that you're wrong, but I don't expect you to have this perspective, but allow me to explain mine.
She nods.
As a high priest of Al-Quam, part of my duty is to protect the island. Both the high priest of Kirin and Al-Quam have their positions because we're supposed to appease our deities. We worship them, and give them credit, give them sacrifices, not human sacrifices or anything so barbaric, just sacrifices to stop them from tearing the island apart in their eternal battle. So we're taught that every member of Idelia's life is above ours, and that our duty to them is worth more than anything else on the island. Though I've lost my position, I still want to help everybody here. If everybody on Idelia decided that they wanted to leave, I would give up. But I'm sure that you can tell by how traditional the people are here that more than 90% of the Idelians, even if they knew this place was doomed, wouldn't leave. And even a large chunk of the ones that could be convinced to leave if they knew the end was coming, they wouldn't believe that there was no hope. As long as they stay, I'm gonna keep fighting and try to make do with what's left of the island after the war, even if it seems futile.
So you want us to keep that to ourselves, then? Is that it?
I think even if you told most of the people in Idelia that this island was effectively doomed, I don't think they'd believe you. They'd laugh you off.
They wouldn't believe or wouldn't care.
They would say that there's still hope, that we can rebuild somehow. The followers of Kieran, they have two options. They can accept that their god has been taken over and that the island is doomed, or they can believe Ferris's lie about Kieran being able to sustain the island. They've chosen the lie because it's more beautiful than the reality.
She nods. I just wanted to know because I didn't want to say anything unnecessary to your friends.
Tobias knows the situation. Remember when I told you that I'd be leaving after this whole thing? That there was a calling outside of Idelia for me? Even after everything is saved, I'm going to leave everything here in capable hands where I can find them, and I have to go. There's something I believe could save Idelia, and I have to pursue it. Tobias will be coming with me. He and his friends, they know that this is mostly just for show.
If you believe that something out there can help, then we'll leave that to you. And we'll just do what we had thought we were going to do then.
Thanks. If you guys want an exact idea of exactly what's going to happen to Idelia, this place was made and sustained almost entirely by magic. Because of that, the whole place will dissolve into the ocean when that magic is gone. However, it'll probably take the better part of a decade for the island to completely disappear. Crops and whatnot will grow less and less during that period. Wildlife will die. Water will become salty. The magic that keeps this place cut off from the rest of the world will probably disappear first. But I'll have at least the better part of that decade to try to save Idelia.
So, 3 days.
Right. So, there's a part of town where we've been told Kieran priests and acolytes have been mingling. A particular inn. We think they have a base near there where they're preparing for whatever's going to happen. Tobias's own men, a couple of them are spies. They got this information and I trust them. They're the same ones that found out that there were outsiders. In fact, one of them went to you guys, spied on you for a while in jail, and they're the ones that determined that you were probably worthy of bringing here. They were right about that. I believe them about this. I would like you guys to go and investigate that. The inn, I mean.
Are there any blacksmiths amongst the group?
Among Tobias's men?
Yes.
He like counts them off on his fingers again. There's a lot of them to keep track of. I don't believe so.
If you would be so kind as to help me, I would like to have Alquam seals put onto my armor. Because when I come, I want my enemies to know.
You want to fully embrace Alquam? This is great news. I'm very happy. I could set you up with someone that could arrange that. I'll pay for it for you. I'm so happy to hear you embracing your status as an avatar of Alquam. Since he looks to his own arms and like his lack of tattoos. Since
I just kind of frown because I haven't told anyone what I saw with Eric.
Might want to get on that.
Nope.
There's also the priest that y'all met before and killed. That's also something that you should mention, maybe.
I mean, he just mentioned that there was a guy who like came after us. I'm guessing we told him on the way here.
5 to the little girl. May she haunt the home uninterrupted.
No.
Jesus.
Well, then, while you're all doing that, I guess I could go and infiltrate that church of yours.
Church? You mean?
You said there was a church. You said there was a gathering of the Church of Kieran here in the city.
Oh, we don't know where they are, but we know that they occasionally meet at an inn. They come and go from there. You could probably accost one of them and get information, or I don't know, try to coerce it out of them. They're pretty secretive. We don't know where their actual base is, but it's probably close to there. I wouldn't go alone, though. If things go sour, you might be in for a fight. And every one of Kieran's acolytes is blessed by a small bit of Kieran's magic. They're stronger than your common man.
They shouldn't be able to do anything. And if they do, I can leave.
I trust your judgment, Master Stonewalker. So you're going to go do that whilst whilst this happens.
I want to know. Have we told Duncan about what happened at the graveyard? Because the way he was talking, we might have already.
I don't believe you have.
No one brought it up.
Okay, because the way he was talking, it sounded like he knew of the guy that came after us at the graveyard.
If you're referring to the fact that he knew that Ferris had made that promise of bringing Idelia back to life and stuff, he knew about that beforehand.
Okay, just making sure, because that was something that I thought only we knew.
That's something that all of
So I'm not gonna bring up I'm not gonna pull out the robe that I stole then.
You don't have to. All right. He goes back into the house. He's like, if you're gonna go alone, though. He looks to the others. Is he going alone?
Who is he talking about?
Oh, sorry. Is she going alone?
There you go.
Fight me, nerd.
I'll fight everyone.
Rolling to fight.
I'm the only one that's not hungover. I'm good.
Roll the 4.
Oh no!
Good fight.
Oh my god.
Is anybody else going to accompany Master Stonewalker?
I guess we don't really have anything else to do.
Yeah, nothing better to do. Let's go.
All right.
I will catch up once I'm done here.
Yeah, Duncan goes with you. He goes into the house, comes out with a map of the city, gives it to you guys. It lists most locations that are noteworthy, and says where this place is.
Come on, kids. Daddy's selling a soul to a demon. I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
Oh, whoa! I just realized something you can do with the dice. Oh shit! That's so cool.
What?
If you pick up the dice in Fantasy Ground and then right-click while you're holding it, it multiplies it. It adds another one every time you click.
Oh, neat. What?
That's cool.
That's useful.
Oh god.
Yeah, I never noticed that. It's very good for if you need to roll advantage. Just. I was just fucking around clicking stuff as I sometimes tend to do when I'm, just DMing. That's a lot of dice.
Yes.
That's a lot of dice.
That's a lot of dice.
That's a lot of dice. None of those can keep you alive.
All right. So you've got to go with
60 dice in total.
Hell yeah, boy.
No one keep it alive. What is am I rolling on this?
35 minutes left, but I actually think I'm going to cap us here because we're about to get into something rather large.
Ooh.
We covered a lot of ground tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude.
A lot of story shit.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
As you guys walk away. I'm gonna roll for the weather.
Yeah. Finally, rolling for the weather.
Precipitation, bam. It's a sunny day, but wait, what's the temperature like? Bam.
Jesus.
It's normal for the season. What's the wind like? Bam! It's a windy day. It's got strong wind.
Oh no!
Perfect for flying kites.
Oh no.
It's a clear day with a lot of wind. All right, somebody
It's a good
remember.
day to die.
As you guys walk away, you head towards the end. It's it's slightly overcast, a little bit dark. Actually, no, it's fucking bright today because I mentioned earlier that like the sun was affecting Ian's eyes. It's bright, but it's very windy. As you guys head out, as GAE-EL heads to a blacksmith to get Alquam's markings put onto his armor. Also, Duncan will start talking to you, GAE-EL, about a shrine to Alquam just outside the city. That if you have time, you could go to it to affirm your vow properly to Alquam. But it'll take a full day to connect to him. So he's just like, when you have time, so that you're no longer an Oathbreaker Paladin. While you guys are walking, from another part of the city, Sasaki walks in finally, having decided to walk his way to the city. He arrives.
Finally!
Stepping casually in.
Hello.
No, you guys don't see him. He is elsewhere. This is just cinematic.
Oh,
Get out of here!
He doesn't even arrive. He doesn't even come in the same entrance. As he enters, he looks up to the massive walls of this place. He then leaps up suddenly, very quickly, and like rebounds off a couple walls and ends up on top of these like 50-foot tall walls.
No one's stopping him.
And no one's stopping him. He does this like with his hands in his pockets, because that's how he do. He turns, the strong wind that we just established, blowing his starlight cloak dramatically in the wind. He turns back towards the city. They must be here already. And this is where I can find that archer servant. Let's see if I can put him through his paces. A more excited smile stretches across his face than anything that any of the situations before has drawn out of him. I wonder how strong a servant is. Fade to black.
They go fuck.
Imagine he walked into the.
They go fuck.
And then they banged hard.
So, is Tobias a servant?
You're actually asking that now? Really?
Yeah.
I kind of figured he was an archer.
Kind of figured.
I'm more amazed because that means I outdrank a servant.
Oh shit! Son.
Accomplishment level up to better accomplishment.
Yo, yeah.
So yeah, after you guys complete the inn stuff, remember when I mentioned before I was going to give you guys an earlier level this time? After you complete the Kieran's Acolyte's base thing, I'll give you another level, even though that's not the overarching episode arc for this. So you guys get another level within the next couple games. I want to stop there just because you guys are about to get into something very large, and I don't like stopping mid-conflict. So we'll run.
Makes sense.
So next week we'll get into that jazz.
Oh, you got a subscription, Logan. Or sorry, that's something witty. Sorry.
Oh yay!
Three chats pulled up.
Did we? Because I'm not seeing anything in there.
It was something witty. I made a mistake. I have all three chats like on one screen.
Oh, weird. Because nothing's come into the something witty glass.
No.
It
Did not
says
have subs
Oswald
enabled for?
841 subscribed with a $4.99 sub.
Oh, cool.
Aww. Thank you.
Yeah, we got.
Thank
I'm
you.
just glad we're away from GAE-EL, so GAE-EL still won't know that I can change form because I'm totally changing form whenever I put this thing on.
We got three subscriptions. Our channel got 3 subscriptions during the game. That was cool.
Ooh.
Yay!
Congrats, guys. That's fucking awesome.
Nice.
Well, look at that. If you bonk
And $10 donation. Another 10 for Izzy for managing to outdrink a servant. I mean, so you guys think.
I mean, there are reasons to draw that conclusion.
I mean, Sasaki could be wrong.
Also, thank you. Thank you for the
Oh, you're not a
inspiration.
servant, you're just a dude. Oh, man.
Yeah. Still, I feel accomplished.
No, yeah.
You should.
When are we gonna add custom emotes? We'll get on that. Now that we have more subs than I thought we would, I definitely should see to that. I didn't think we'd get subs on this channel. Oswald says that he subbed to both sides. I don't know why it didn't show up in your glass. Normally that stuff does show up.
We bounce off their info and yours.
We should. That can't work that way, Aaron. Though that would be funny. It would be funny if you could merge the CLR browser, so if it does bounce into the other one, it goes there.
Carrie, it looks like it was Eva who subscribed to us.
Aw, thank you, Eva.
Cool.
Yeah.
Love you, Eva.
Oswald said he did too, though he might have been subscribed before.
Aww.
I can't wait
You
to
should.
finish with the note.
You should check. Izzy, if are you in Streamlabs right now?
Yes.
You should check the bit jar. Check if it is showing subs, like if subs are set to fall into it.
The jar.
I'm gonna organize all this shit on Monday.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, it wasn't set. Okay.
That's
I'm
why.
looking
There
over,
we go.
I'm looking
Twitch
over the map.
subs.
I'm looking over the map you have for us right now, Crow, and I'm at the bottom. Those 6 barrels, I'm gonna break them.
Why would you do that?
I want to get rupees.
Oh my god.
You're a
Logan.
Yeah.
I actually have some good news I saw earlier. I wanted to say to the end of stream.
Okay. What is it?
We broke 111 views tonight.
Oh,
between
cool.
the 3 streams.
Cool. Nice.
And I took off us being logged into the other streams, so we probably had even more than that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, cool. That
Nice.
means
Pretty fucking cool.
That we had an average of probably about 34-ish. How much did you say the total was?
I counted, again, removing, me, you, Aaron, etc. from the individual streams. We had a minimum around 111, 115.
Okay, so we
At
had
one point.
Okay, cool. So then we had around 37 to 38 on average between the 3.
Your YouTube and Twitch averaged 40 most of the night. We're still at 39 on Twitch and 33 on your YouTube. Something Witty had around 20 most of the night.
Cool.
It's especially because a lot of them are fans of both, so they tend to go to one or the other before. Since we're cross streaming, it makes sense that it would kind of be split between the two, which is fine.
So it's just really fucking good numbers.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
No,
Indeed.
I'm happy about
Alpha
this.
Hype says, don't cross the streams!
Don't cross the street!
Fuck you, we'll cross what we want!
You'll kill us all!
Yeah, it looks like which Twitch had the most? It's because Alpha.
Yours
did?
had the most overall.
That makes sense, I guess, because people have been used to coming there for Nat19.
OG Nat19 stream.
Yeah, you've only dropped below 40 once all night.
Damn.
We're back at 40, we're alternating around 40, 39. You never drop below 30 all night.
We have 55 total right now. Fucking Finn is see, I might.
Oh,
this is from Finn. See, I might sub if they start having custom emotes to make it worth my time. That is, yes, because apparently I'm known for being very stingy with my money. It'd be so funny if then just suddenly a $200 donation. Very stingy with my money.
Yeah, we do need to make time to set
We're
that
doing
stuff
that.
up.
We have that scheduled to fucking get fixed on Monday, bitches.
Yeah.
Twitch day.
You guys are gonna get that partnership. I'm feeling it.
Fucking.
Hey guys, nobody died tonight.
Nobody died
Especially
tonight.
now that you guys are streaming a little more often.
Actually, wait, no, one person died.
One person.
I mean, good for us not dying when we didn't fight anything.
We did fight one person and we killed it. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, chat.
It was an
Chat.
Does that count as a fight, though?
So those on
I
YouTube.
demand Gael get experience for that one guy.
Okay. Those on YouTube, we're not talking about YouTube subs. Just based on analytics, both channels probably got 60 or 70 of those during the game time, because based on what we make per day. So we're not talking about those.
We're good. We're good for those.
Yeah.
Finn, you've been practicing self-restraint. But why?
Not always that.
I mean, my birthday is on the 18th. I might do something for that. It might be
Hell
fun.
yeah.
I'm spending the last of my money moving in, so I'm gonna have a stream soon.
Woohoo!
Dude, next time we play this game, I'll be in the new house.
Aaron,
Oh,
tomorrow
really?
is Eagle's birthday.
There you go.
What?
Yeah, tomorrow's Eagle's birthday.
Tomorrow's Eagle's birthday.
Ooh, a whole lot of July.
How did I not know that?
Because you're a terrible friend, and I knew it all this time.
Oh.
You know, I gotta say, I didn't necessarily have any plan for what was going to happen in today's game, but the fact that it became a drinking contest is actually kind of a welcome bit of levity compared to the last 2 games.
Yeah.
Everybody fucking died or got turned to rings.
Yeah.
Totally.
The last 4 games have been pretty fucking hard. We needed a breather episode.
Stonewell was barbaric on you guys.
I'm just saying, we fought 2 things today. We fought that priest and we fought a chair. It's fine.
Oh yeah, we did fight a chair.
Fucking annihilated that priest.
Ooh.
Picked
and
him up
the chair, thank you.
And the chair, thank you.
I demand experience for that chair.
So what do you guys think of what do you guys think of Tobias and his many helpers?
I like him.
Tobias
I wish you
is
could
too
meet him.
energetic. Go eat a dick.
He is too enthusiastic.
His many helpers can eat mini dicks.
Oh yeah, fuck the people helping him, but I like him.
Yeah, he seems cool. Ian has
I'd
come
like
around.
to meet him, but I'm dead.
Don't exist.
It's okay, Lorenzo. You can still kill your dad.
In spirit.
Also, you fought your sense of decency when you met Tobias. Yeah. That was fair, but you guys were definitely DX.
Yeah.
It's in character. I'm not saying it's bad. It was
Dude
absolutely
showed
in
up like we're fucking
character.
best friends or something.
Yeah,
What?
fuck.
Dude showed up like we're best friends or something, talking to us like, "Hey man, everything's great and cool." Fuck you.
Fuck you.
I don't know. I felt y'all took it a
Fuck
little
you,
too
I killed my
far.
friend.
Oh no, it was in character. I understand.
I
where
know
everyone's
that.
coming from.
Okay, good.
No, I'm just saying that though, like it's in character, but the observation is, good gosh, guys.
Yeah.
The regret is real.
I think it can be summed up with what was said. It's just like, if you want hospitality, motions to Duncan and GAE-EL.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, leave the rest of us the fuck alone.
Dude, fucking,
This
you,
is a group
you
that
guys
had 2
can't
people.
die. Like, we fucking walk around or we're screwed.
Like, this is a group that had 2 people die and didn't notice until, like, an NPC pointed it out.
They're monsters.
Tables. Table, cat
Stonewalker turned into a
pictures,
yandere at some point.
and roll.
Oh my god.
Oh,
So
that's
I
not
wanted to
good.
mention, in August, a Saturday lines up with the 19th. The only time this year.
Oh
that
my
happened.
god!
Have a Nat19.
Actual Nat19!
Oh my god, that picture of Gajiel.
And then a week later, it'll be my birthday.
I'm looking through the next year to find out when the next Nat19 day is. It's next May.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be May.
It's gonna be
Guys,
bang.
do you want to on Nat19 days, as long as it doesn't conflict with Buddy, do you want to have longer games on Nat19 days?
I'm cool with that.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But
Yeah.
you can get fucked.
That sounds fun.
You leave my dog alone.
Coming for your dog.
Tables, ladders, chair match next stream.
Alright. I think we're gonna wrap it up, but do we want to move people over to a post stream on Deco's channel?
Man, now that you guys know I'm gonna do it though, it's not as fun. Then I can't go, hey, does anyone want to say anything embarrassing?
Well, yeah,
God damn.
fucking, do you want me to
I'm
host?
also say embarrassing shit if you ask.
Do you want us to host you or not?
I have no
I
shame.
don't think you can on YouTube.
Well, we can do it from our Twitches.
You can't
Yeah.
host to YouTube from Twitch. Or yeah, from Twitch.
I can
Oh wait,
switch my
you're on
BlazingAzureCrow
YouTube.
hosted.
You're on
Yeah,
YouTube.
you can't do that.
All right. So
You didn't need to get on that shit.
yeah,
It's
so
fine.
guys, if you guys once we conclude here, oh wait, actually I should check. Deco, are you doing it?
Conclude.
Yes, I'm gonna be doing it.
Okay, guys, if you want to do post stream with a few of us, I'll probably like take off to deal with shit, but I don't know. If you want to do post stream, head to what's the URL? Deco.
YouTube.com/Summoners Network.
Summoners Network. No
You
no
look at
weird
the chat.
spaces, like no underscores or anything.
No underscores.
Okay.
Can Deco link it in the chat?
Link
Yes.
it in the Discord, and I
YouTube
can
or-
look in chat.
Link it in the Discord.
I'll
Aaron will
just
put it in the
list.
chat.
Okay, there we go.
What?
Hey, Crow, Stonewalker has a higher PC kill count than you. Come on, DM, step up. Ah, yeah, you killed more player characters than I, the DM. I am on the Fantasy Grounds. Can I join host address? No, you cannot join this Fantasy Grounds room.
No.
That's not going. This is not a public thing in that regard.
God damn it. Gosh, you're so goddamn handsome.
There we go. I linked it to both places.
Okay.
Everyone linked it in the Twitch chat.
Yeah.
I was getting it.
Okay, so
Get reckled.
Also, you guys got a fucking something Woody said. You guys got bits earlier. Was there a message with it, or was it just bits?
Do we easy?
I'm not sure. Does that hop up in Streamlabs?
It should. You should get the stream labels thing so you can just check it on your computer.
100% maximum. No chill.
Oh,
Again, shit we will take care of on Monday.
Yep.
I can show you my setup as well if you ever need help.
Hell yeah, boy.
Finn Underwood donates $20 saying, I'm the most stingiest person with my money ever. Frivolous is an antonym for me. That's a lot of fish is a quote that's saying 24675 doesn't like because Godzilla 1998. Also, your argument is invalid.
Hey, don't think I'm saying.
I enjoy those. I enjoy those three separate thoughts.
Under cheers on here, I'm seeing 3 from today, but they were all at like 2:30 in the morning.
I'm seeing the bits.
Popped in.
They're in your glass.
They did drop during the game, but I didn't see any message when they dropped.
So they might have just loaded in late.
Yeah.
I don't know. It
could be why your sub didn't show as well. Oh no, you did.
Well, no, that's because we didn't have it set. If you go to my donations, I think it should be there. Does that show bits? I don't know if that shows bits.
Yeah, I'm looking at
there's a bits tab.
Yeah.
I think Stag just donated cheer or something. Is that what it said?
What? I didn't do anything.
I didn't do.
Okay, you have like a weird marker by your name.
Oh, I did do bits a long time ago.
Well, in any case, we're sorry that if those bits were from anybody, we're sorry that we didn't see your message immediately.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that's not coming up.
Like when I was watching the stream, I didn't see a message with the bits. I don't know.
Drivers.
I know I missed one of the set of bits. I saw the second one though.
There we go.
Oh.
I am seeing Oswald's subscription though.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in any case, I believe I'm gonna stop the stream now. Thanks for joining us, everybody. This and all previous streams will be available to watch on the BlazingAzureCrow channel, youtube.com/BlazingAzureCrow. This is the 16th. You got 15 before them. The first, 13 of them are, 4 hours each. Warning. We, started adopting the smaller format after that. Good luck catching up. But, I mean, if you're going to catch up with the D&D thing, I think you all know what one is, might be more worth your time.
I can handle it.
Anyways, from Diet Critical Role, see you next time.
Bye.
Diet Critical.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
Peace.